My father said, it's not what you see, it's what's in the heart and the head. And so I'm comfortable with all kinds of people. I always wanted to please my parents. If we wanted to get respect, we had to give it. And we were always taught that extra effort wins in whatever you do. I was a town girl when I was growing up, and I always wanted to play sports. My mother didn't think women should be involved in the sports. But so when I got to be an adult, I learned to play tennis, and right now I'm playing tennis 2 days a week. I love it. I love tennis. I was a good student, and I received a scholarship to go to an all-girls school, but my mother thought it would be better to go to a co-op school, so I ended up going to Tennessee State. I thought I wanted to be a nurse. My mother was a nurse, and she thought that that was not probably a good thing to do because I basically freak out when people get sick. And I thought, well, if I can't be a nurse, and I should be a teacher. When I was teaching, I got married and got pregnant. The school district in Memphis said that if you have a child, you have to be out for 1 year because they thought you should take care of the child for a year. And when I was out, I wanted to work. I was the first African American to work in the Mid-South as an American Airlines ticket agent. And it was a great experience for me. And I think it opened the doors so that others could do the same. I think it was uncomfortable for a lot of my coworkers. They were very good to me when nobody was around, but when other people came around, it was like a different person. It was amazing. I didn't understand it. To me, it wasn't a problem. It was their problem, not my problem. The first time I felt racism, it was when I was growing up in Memphis, when they had white water and colored water. And we got the school books from the white schools when they got new books. And we couldn't go to the music theaters. We couldn't go to any of the things that are open to everybody else. So that kind of got me into what I'm doing now, and that is supporting the arts. I am going to be sure to make every kid who wants to go to see opera, ballet, symphony, or any of the arts, that they can go. And that has been a goal of mine. I've been working really hard at it.
I was selected for the principal of Schwab Middle School, and Jean was a guidance counselor. We had known each other for over 40 years as friends and as mothers, but now we had to act and be professional. We had difficult problems to face with the students there, and she was willing to come early, stay late, visit homes, get to know parents, and sometimes had to work with Job and Family Services because of the magnitude of those problems. But she was always there for them.
I always promoted the arts. And as a counselor, I helped the kids make schedules for the year. And I always said, well, why don't you take an art class? Join the band, join the chorus. And it's been really great because they've actually thanked me for that.
She shared her personal self with the students, and that made them happy.
I'd say my greatest accomplishment is try to get my students to realize that in order to be successful, they have to graduate from high school, number one. If they don't go to college, they have to get a skill so that they can be successful and be able to live a comfortable life.
He looks pretty good.
Jean Crawford is loyal. She's courageous, and with a husband that traveled, was busy, she had to take over many of the responsibilities of the family, and I admired her for that.
My husband and I went to different schools. We met at a party that I attended when I was in the 10th grade, and he asked me to dance, and after that dance, I didn't hear from him, so I made sure that one of my friends knew that I would like to talk to him. He became my boyfriend and took me to the prom. He was my debutante escort. He also realized that it was meant to be, so we ended up getting married. And we've been together for 55 years, believe it or not. I have 2 children, Alvin and Carol. I have 3 granddaughters. My job is to spoil my grandchildren, and I do a really good job at that. I have been fortunate enough to be able to travel with my husband over the years, and I've been to visit 35 countries. And I wish people could share that experience and that get to know somebody that's not like you. It's really interesting that all of us have so much in common. My husband's trained a lot of people from other countries, and I've become like the mother away from home sort of person. They've been from everywhere, and they had nobody to really help them out, and I've been the person to do that, and I've loved it.
Jean is one of the people who really make not-for-profits work. They're willing to roll up their sleeves, do the hard work. They don't ask for the limelight. They are just about making things better for the whole community.
I get involved in community because if you want a voice, you have to be there, number one, and if you're not there, you don't have a voice.
She is a force of nature, but something that is almost undiscernible when you're with her. It's only afterward that you realize that she has changed your mind.
I think diversity and harmony comes with liking something of the same. People make friends with people they would never make friends with because they have a common love or something. And that's why I like the arts.
Jean's role on the Music Hall Revitalization Board was incredibly important because she helped keep everyone's eye on how important all walks of the population could enjoy what's being done to this iconic building.
It's a real delight to have a place like Music Hall in Cincinnati, and it's just beautiful. In fact, I feel like I'm an ambassador for Music Hall.
She has worked without recognition for over 40 years. I feel honored that I have known and that we have been friends.
She has, through her work, touched almost every aspect of this community.
I feel proud, and I hope that I earned the right to be one of the greatest living Cincinnatians. And it puts on me the responsibility that whatever I've done, I should do more.